go. There we go. All the way on the bottom. Alright, folks, our first crappie of the morning. We are fishing off. We are vertical jigging a 2.5 minnow again today. I don't have much time because again today I am going to work. But there we go. Little crappie there. He was at the very bottom of that brush pile. So I'm just out here again. And we're just basically pre-fishing for the weekend, although the weekend's probably gonna be very similar. I'm just out here searching for brush piles with my flasher, and when I mark stuff I drop my jig head down in there, and it's tough fishing, very tough. That's where they're at. There's nothing else to it. There's number 2, folks. That one was suspended over a brush pile. The last one came from the very bottom. He was on the top. And I gotta stress, I have to stress that this is very tedious. I have to keep my kayak absolutely still, and that is no easy task. But if I can just hold over those brush piles and get a good bead on my jig, I can catch fish. So there's crappie number 2 this morning. I still got about an hour before I need to go to work, so we'll get back down there, see if we can't pull another one out of this pile of brush. There's another one. Another decent fish. They're holding 100% to structure. There's nothing else about it. They're just in the trees as deep as they can be. Deep in the trees, deep in the water. And that's how you're going to catch them. That's just the way it is. And that's why a lot of people stop crappie fishing after spring, because they are not an easy task. You work for these fish, but that's what makes it fun and rewarding right there. That's all I want. Such a beautiful fish. Crappie are quickly becoming some of my favorite fish to catch and target. I just love catching them. I think it is the challenge of it. But yeah, 2.5 inch Berkeley Gulp minnow. I don't really think it's what you throw at them. I think if you put it right in front of their face, they're gonna ding it every now and then. The reason I use the Gulp minnow is because it's soft and scented, and I feel like even though I'm finding these fish, they're still quite finicky, and they don't want to just, you know, latch onto anything all the time. They'll take it, but I feel like the scent and stuff might help my cause a little bit, since this is already tough. Felt that one. Another nice one. He came up for it. There we go. Patience is the name of the game. And that's all there is to it, folks. Hot, hot water. This water is, it's out to be in the upper 70s, 80 degrees. It is warm, but there we go. That's another beautiful crappie. I could get a measure on him. I'd say he's 11 to 12. But right there, another summertime white crappie. Vertical jigging, every single one of them. I can't catch them any other way. I just can't catch them. Plastic minnow on a 1/16 ounce jig head. I usually use a 32nd, but I need to get that lure down there when I see those fish. So there's another one. crappie number 4, I think. Another nice one. So that's all we're doing. We're just, it's ice fishing on a kayak is all it is. There's nothing more to it. And being super careful with how I maneuver my kayak. Trying to keep it as still as I possibly can. That's why this only works on calm days. I need to not be able to move as much as possible. That's it. Oh, he took off with it a little bit. The most difficult part about this is keeping it in the cone. This is a nice fish. I don't think this is a crappie. Oh, it is. It's huge. That's my biggest crappie to date, folks. That's the biggest one I've ever caught. Holy cow. We are getting a measure on this slab. Look at that crappie. Ooh, that might be a PB, guys. That might be a personal best crappie. Let's get a measure on this fish. Holy cow. I thought it was a bass for sure. And that is why we go every day. That's why we go in the mornings before work. I have an hour before work today. An hour and a half to fish, and that's what we get. Alright, let's get the measure out, because this might be a personal best for me. It may be. It might be. Alright, folks. That'll do. Let's get him back. That is an incredible crappie. Huge. Let's hope he's alright. These fish are pretty tough. I think he's ready to go. There he goes. Wow. That is amazing. That is awesome. That's a happy fisherman right there, folks. You know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use my favorite color, Bobby Garland. Lights Out. I think that's what it's called. Yep, Lights Out color. I absolutely destroyed with this color this spring, so I would think it would work. Let's give her a go. Let's see what happens here. I would think you would catch a crappie today. Love this lure. I just think it looks incredible in the water. Look at this. If I bring it around. And that little underbelly shines. Just think it looks amazing. And that's just a matter of opinion, but I just think it looks good. Alright, let's catch at least one more before I have to go to work. I think it's doable. I don't think that's too much to ask. Oh yeah, there's another one. I couldn't tell. Another nice fish though. There we go, on a different color, the Bobby Garland Lights Out color. See? Dangle it in front of him. You'll catch him. I said we'd catch one more. Not near like that Goliath, but that's something I'd eat and I'm happy with. I wish I had my stringer today, but I just don't have time. But you know what is just as good as a stringer or crappie? Being reassured that there's some nice ones in here. That's even better. I took 10 out the other day that were nice sized crappie. And I was like, I'm coming back out to catch more big or decent ones, you know. And all these fish are 9+ inches, 8.5+. So we're being reassured that there's still some nice crappie in here, even though I've taken a few out. There's one. This is another nice fish, guys. This is another nice fish. This, ooh, look at this one. Look at this one. It might be bigger than the last. Alright, we're gonna call it. That's a day. That's a day ender. Alright, dudes. Look at this crappie. This is the second one of the day. Look at him. He's a fucking ginormous. Pardon my language. He's freaking huge. This might be bigger than the last. Look at that crappie, dude. Oh my gosh. Huge crappies. Look at him. Big crappies. That's the second. That might be bigger than the last, guys. You serious? Are you serious? Alright. Cool. That's a day ender right there. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Look at that fish, guys. Look at that fish. I'm gonna put him on the rod, and he might even be bigger than the last. Let's check it out. I got it marked. There's where the last one was. Here's where I scribbled out where his fin was. They might be very similar. Let's just see here. Okay, from the bottom of the black. This one's even bigger, guys. This one is even bigger. I just broke my PB twice. That's from one black line to the other. Good golly. This is bigger. This one is bigger. Ooh. Yeah, he's just shy of that second line. And I dropped my rod in the water. But anyways, I just broke my PB again. He's bigger than the last, so we'll get him back. Another incredible crappie. Ready? I think he's ready to take off. There he goes. Wow, guys. What do you need to say? I am going home. I have to go to work at 8. It's 7:22. Amazing day. Absolutely amazing day. I got out here at 5:30. I fished for about 2 hours. That's it, 2 hours vertical jigging off a tree. Broke my PB twice in one day. What a day. Alright, nothing else to say. Vertical jigging, didn't matter. Started with my 2.5 inch gold minnow, and now we got the Bobby Garland lights out baby shad color. And those are big fish. Nothing else to say. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.